Hey, can you guys shut the hell up? I'm trying to watch a Matt Best video here. God. I tell you. Important shit. I love his beard. Oh, hey. Sorry about that. Hey. I know you guys aren't here for that. Welcome back to the Jimmy Nutt Show. I know you guys are here for the run and gun, so let me go right to this. Last weekend, I had the joy of attending the Heartbreak 10K run and gun at the Bluegrass Sportsman's League in Wilmore, Kentucky. And first, I want a big shout out to my friends Hardy, Alan, and Todd, the bad man, Todd Banus.
Stupid cash is in a hole. Why are they all in holes?
Because Todd Banus is a bad person.
Right. You guys hosted an outstanding match. And all you folks out at the Bluegrass Sportsman's League, awesome facility. Just want to give a shout out first to you guys. And real quick shout out to the sponsors that showed up. We had Revere's Riders of Kentucky and Attleball Sights, I think I'm saying that right, White Oak Armament, and Atlas Development Group. Without you guys, the match directors, all the folks out at the Bluegrass Sportsman's League, and of course the sponsors, this wouldn't have happened as good as it did. And so my hat's off to you guys. Thanks very much. I also want to give a big shout out to a couple of folks that were there that made some of this stuff. And first is going to be there were two guys out there that flew some drones. All right, that was John Hopkins and Todd Bowman. Thank you guys very much. I've incorporated a couple of your videos into my after action here in a minute. So, and I also want to thank Kevin Fitz-Gerald. He was a cameraman out on stage 3. He caught a lot of us coming through stage 3. And I've also incorporated the video that you guys did of me while we were out there. So thanks again for that. So when it comes down to it, you know, all the folks that showed up out there, everybody made this a great match, and I had a blast. So first, you know, we had some operators that were operating operationally. All right, we had some families show up. We even had the ladies there, had some kids. We even had some farm animals. All right, we had some rock stars. All right, love you, Matt. And then and again, he came out and he hosted a Windsor Pilates class for us, so that was fantastic. So I appreciate that, you and all of your yoga. And then we even had one crazy ass guy, Tiger, I love you. He decided to carry a pack that weighed well over 100 pounds. I think it was like 125 pounds or something like that. Crazy. Ran the whole thing. I think it took him like six and some hours to do it. So, Tiger, you're a beast. Crazy, but you're a beast. All right. So, all that said, I drove over 500 miles to get there, and through the snow, the sleet, and the rain, the dirty, you know, the dirty road it was to get there. Truck looked horrible. It all got washed off in the rain, and then you know, we were waiting around. We did a lot of waiting in the truck. It was 17 degrees. I took this phone capture here while we were waiting in the truck for Matt to take off at about 8:10. I left about 30 minutes later. I don't think it got above 19 at the time that I took off. So it was cold. Let me tell you, it was cold. The whole time I was out there, it never got above freezing, and the ground was cold. The obstacles were cold. They were covered with ice. They were covered with snow. So it was a good time. I had, you know, I guess this would be the second winter run and gun that I've done, and you guys put on a great match. So, real quick, let me talk to you guys about the gear that I ran for this one. I ran the same Warbelt that I did for the Oklahoma run and gun that you saw in my other videos. I had the Safariland Holster. Actually, I had to have a knife this time. I needed to cut some rope. You'll see that out in the thing. Had the IFAC that I mentioned in the other videos. I had to put a lot more magazine pouches on this one. All right, I ended up carrying, what was it? 1, 5, 6, 7, 5 22 round mags and 9mm. All right, and then 3 more 17 magazines of 9mm to make this happen. Carried 4 30 round P mags for rifle, and So I GoPro'd the whole thing. You'll see that here in a bit. Used the GoPro on my 511 hat, and it worked well. And I was also honored as that Ben, Rusty Trumbull's son, he got to wear this hat, and we GoPro'd his video. So if you've already seen his video posted to my channel, that young man, 11 years old, he did an awesome job. Okay, did some keep my ears warm. I wore these Walker Ear Pro. They did really well. And we needed shooting glasses for this one, so I wore these Uvex anti-fog glasses. They did really well. If you haven't gotten a hold of a set of these, the anti-fog protection that they've got in these, they work really well. They do fog up a little bit here and there, especially on the obstacle courses. You'll see some of that, but they did really well. All right, so as we go along, we'll talk about these here in a minute. We talk about the gear I ran. I ran the Sig Sauer MCX this time, okay, in 5.56. I had an ACOG. This is the 3.5 power ACOG that I threw on top of this one, and it did very well. The rifle did good. I not so much, not using the reticle like I should. I also ran this one with the T.A.B. Biathlon sling that you saw me run in the on the RFB in the winter, run and gun in Oklahoma. It did great. So, you know, with that, for pistol, I ran the Smith & Wesson M&P Gen2 again, and it did great. Pistol getting a lot better, and it has a lot to do with this pistol, and of course, listening to my buddy Rusty and others tell me a lot about what to do. In the rifle for ammo, I ran a White Box FC262. It's 77 grain open tip match. It does really well. This rifle, it's a 1-to-7 twist. It likes the heavier bullets, so if you've got a Sig MCX and you're looking for the right ammo that'll run in this thing in 5.56, I really recommend this stuff. I've also run Federal Gold Medal Match in this, and it does even a little bit better with the Federal Gold Medal Match. It likes the heavy bullets, so bump yourself up to 77 grain. I want to say IMI did well in it as well. In the pistol, I ran just regular White Box 9mm 115 grain target loads, and you'll see in the video here in a minute it did what it was supposed to do. All right, so that's enough about gear. Talk real quick here about the course. Okay, so the course itself, you'll see this map that I'm throwing up. It was kind of interesting, and you'll notice in the GoPro, the drone video that I'll throw up here above me. The Bluegrass Sportsman's League and their shooting center out there, it's kind of centrally located, and that's what's in the middle of this map that you guys see up here. And what they did is to make the 5K and the 10K, you pretty much had to run out and, you know, find yourself to each of these stages of fire. So they made some really interesting loops that we had to make our way through to get back to the shooting center and to show up at the stages of fire. So the first loop that I'll throw up here, this is not really a loop, but this is the first run out of the start. So as you're taking off out of the start and you head up the road, it's about half, 3/4 of a mile to the long range shoot where I use the MCX. And like I said, the rifle did what it was supposed to. I didn't do that well, and you start shooting from there. Now after you get done with stage one, you start on this second loop. The second loop kind of takes you up in and out of trees, and you're gonna show up at several cache pickup points, which this was a really interesting part of the match. Throughout the match, you had to stop and you had to pick things up, like this cute little pink teddy bear that I love so much, or you had to stop and pick up things like Army Men, or you had to cut off a piece of rope, or you had to punch your card, whatever it was. But it at least kind of proved that you weren't getting turned around and that you made it through the whole course. So you'll see that throughout my video. I've stopped each of the fast forwarding pieces so that you could see me actually do what I'm doing at the cache points and stuff like that. So that again was a really good part of this. And like I said, with this piece of the map here, when you get done with this first loop is when you show up to run through the obstacle course for the first time. The entire course was laden with obstacles. You actually ran the obstacle course twice. They had physical challenges, skill challenges. So we had a knife throw and an axe throw. So you'll see some of these things throughout the video. Some of them I didn't capture on GoPro, but I'll talk real quick about how I did at that point towards the end of the video for the ones that I didn't get. The GoPro only lasts about 2 hours, and I think I spent about 3 hours and 15 minutes out on this course. So all in all, the loops, the second loop here is is another run through the woods to come back. You go back through the obstacle a second time. And then we got the third loop. The third loop was the first of the really long loops that took us around this lake. And I got lost out there. You'll see it in the video. You know, there was some more hay bales we had to jump over. I didn't actually get to GoPro that. I forgot to turn it on before we did that. And then you come back, you shoot again, and then after you do that, you take back out on another long loop at this point. And I'll give you some more information about that loop towards the end of the video. That was the most heartbreaking part of the match, I think, was that long road down and then that long climb back up. So without further ado, you know, you see everything going on here. Let me kick right into my run video. All right, so like I said, I spent 3 hours, 15 minutes out on the course total, and you know, that includes wait times, shoot times, and things like that. So I fast forwarded through all the run parts, some of the GoPro, some of the pieces I didn't GoPro because it was really boring. It was really lonely out there. So here we go. Oh, you guys are on GoPro. Jimmy Nut Show about to begin. There you are.
Go kick some butt. What are these dials doing inside of your scope?
Dials?
Yeah.
It's an ACOG. You're not dialing anything. Not unless you take my caps off.
It's like a little screw thing in there. You need all these mags? Are you going to take all those with you?
How many are you carrying?
136 rounds, I think he said. Something
What are
like
you
that.
doing, 6?
161.
161.
So, that equates to how many mags?
Well, I mean,
Go.
Alrighty.
go
See you guys in a bit.
Knock 'em dead. It's probably got 21.
Why am I doing this?
Go for it. Go for it.
Oh, look at that. He got lucky. Nice. He learned. He's gaming it already. He's gaming the system. All right. Does the shooter understand the course of fire?
Shooter does.
Go ahead and take that mag out and drop that round. We're not gonna. We got to load and make ready on the clock.
Oh, sorry.
I'll let you have it back though.
Thank you.
I'm a good guy. All right. You understand the course of fire?
Shooter does.
All right. Stand by.
I only get one shot, right?
You're done. Engage the rest. From that position.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Hit. Hit. Hit.
You say it's below that thing?
It's right below it, and if you want to move on, that's up to you. Hit! Hit! Good shot.
Now the barrel?
Rocks. Hit! 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 unit yard, did you?
Huh?
Carry on, carry on. Go. Hit! 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 Clean so far.
All right, I'm gonna move on.
Great, good choice. Hit! Hit! Stop shooting. All right, put it on safe, leave your mag in there, leave your mag, hold the mag, put the mag back, or leave it.
Gonna leave it? Okay.
Whatever you like. Keep your round in the chamber.
Okay.
You have one more opportunity to use any rest position, whatever you like, to take a shot on the diamond at the end of the tire tracks.
Okay.
That's on run time at this point.
One shot at the diamond.
Yep. Alright, missed.
Was it low?
Yeah, it was. Hey, which was the last target? Good, thank you. What's the last target you hit in the course of fire?
The heart, I think.
Okay.
I can't remember off the top of my head.
That's I agree. I agree. Alright, so we've got 1, 2.
Fuck. Here.
12. You're good. Please return the tires. I'll
Yep.
get you a scorecard.
Hey, someone's... That's gonna suck for someone.
What is it?
Looks like it's part of someone's mount.
Oh, yeah. Good eyes. All right, man. Have fun out there.
I need my card.
Yep, I've got it right here for you. Hey, one shot on support.
Tell me where to go.
Take the road out, hang a left. Here you're red color blind, so.
Yeah, I can see them once I get up on them.
Okay, the flags, in the ground, they're the only flags out there.
Yeah.
So if you see those, you're good. And then the candy stripe hanging from trees is also you.
Through the woods.
Through the woods.
Okay, so make right to the low,
Yeah,
make
straight
a
out
left
the road, hang left after the range.
after the range. Thanks, you guys.
Yep.
I got everything?
Yeah, you should be good.
Okay.
Yeah, 1 second. Go ahead and start your
All right, this sucks balls. I think it's a. Well, that caught me.
You gotta go under it.
Oh, under. Fuck me. Well, sorry about that.
No, that's fine.
I just.
You good?
Whew.
Yeah, we made a pit trap by mistake, didn't we?
That'll probably need to get adjusted for the next runners because I couldn't see through it.
Yeah.
My fault. Sorry about that.
That's okay. Just say, you get a wall and fill with crawls. Keep it tight.
Okay.
All right, so you get 3 chances. Pick a tomahawk of your choice. You have to use it all 3 times.
Well, it would help if I didn't.
Use the same one. Use the same one.
So got it. I keep bumping into my damn rifle.
Big rifle, though.
Yeah. There, maybe that'll help. There.
Hey, good man. All right.
If I wasn't bumping my
Yep. All right, let's flip the tire. Stand by. Nope, come back.
Oh yeah, 2 more. Sorry.
On that side. Watch your muzzle.
Indeed.
Down range.
Now move forward.
Move forward.
Is that it?
Nice job. If finished, unload, show clear.
Somebody lost this. Take it to the lost and found. You got your fucking spoon. I am hungry. Oh, fuck. All right, not gonna fall through the first one again. Somebody dropped this on the course. You may just give it to him up there?
Yeah, I'll put on the table. I'm sure it's one of these three guys, probably the guy in the lead.
One of you guys drop this? Ask your buddies.
Anybody drop a knife? Hey, I'm Private Kyle. How are you doing?
Get the fuck down! Get the fuck down off of my obstacle!
What is your malfunction?
Shooter ready?
Shooter's ready. Damn it. It's hard with this glove on.
Never seen a tourniquet put on that way before.
It works.
Two turns.
Yes.
One. Two. Yeah. Good?
Good.
Hit. Hit.
Three, okay. So right, hit this guy. I go out here next, right? Okay. Okay. I think I may have missed a mile. Came up on this guy. I don't think I did. I head back up the road. Turn right.
Is that it?
That's it.
Okay.
Okay. Hang on a minute.
That's fine.
Glove off.
Alright, just turned on the GoPro again. Heading down to this pond. Going around it, I guess. Forgot to turn it on before I jumped over those fucking 4 hay bales. Let me tell you, that was a pain in the ass. Those fuckers were covered with ice. It was cold as hell. So thanks you guys for that. Good course thus far. So I'm gonna shut this fucker back down. I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, so I got lost going around this fucking pond. I can't see those red markers too well, so found my back on track. And I think I'm it. There's a barrel up here. I hope I didn't miss a pickup point. Ah, looks like maybe we've got something here. Here's one. Well, if I missed a pickup point down there, I guess I'll take a hit for that. But you guys see it on the camera. I am on the other side of the fucking pond. I went up there first. I had to come back down through that stuff to the pond to find the red markers. I think I'm on the right route. I just can't see these little red marker things. Hell, I don't even see one right now. I might be frickin' lost again. Oh, there's your cash pickup. So I didn't miss it. Let's see what we've got to pick up this time. Probably a fucking 35-pound plate. Am I right? Oh, a red army man. Fucking communists. Couldn't get green army men? What the hell?
Whenever you're ready, you understand the course of fire? Everything good on that as far as we go?
I think I do.
Okay, whenever you're ready, take those buckets of stone and walk them down there and around the barrel. Whenever you're ready, you let me know. Shooter indicates ready. Stand by. Good.
Mother.
There you go. Aim low. Got it. Drop your mag, unload. Nicely done. 128.74 is the time. 128.74.
It's not pulling back. There we go.
There you go. That last one happened on him too. 128.74.
Center.
knee, goddammit. Ha! So this is the decision point here. All right, when you signed up for this match, are you going to be smart? You're going to be a dumbass like me. Yeah, so let's go left. Pretty sure I got a rock in my fucking shoe too. Alright, I'm gonna shut this off until I get to the cache. I don't know, which way do we go? Not bad. All right, I'm going to pause at this point right now because when I got down at the end of the Bramble Ramble, which is this long, dirty logging road that comes to the end, you get down there, you got to get to the cache point, and again, like you saw earlier in the video, I get kind of lost. It's really hard for me to see these little red flags, and then you're going to walk along this river basin forever, and the entire time, you know, of course, it's just pain because you know you've got to go back up. And I knew they were going to make it worse. I guarantee you they were going to make it worse. So at this point, I was saving the GoPro. I knew I only had a little bit of the GoPro left, and I wanted to make sure I captured stage 5 of fire. So with that, you're probably happy. You've already noticed that as the course progressed, my dirty language got worse. I would say that this entire point, once I left this cache point, I was constantly cussing you guys out. And that's just the truth. It was rough. Loved it, loved every bit of it. And so here we go. I'm going to, you know, at this point, take you to stage 5. And then after we get done with stage 5, I'll talk about a few more things.
Stand by.
Damn it.
One of those plates fell off, so just take an extra shot at it and I'm good.
That good?
Yep, that's good.
Sorry.
Hold on a second.
Now I'll just hit them.
You're good. Unload, show clear. All right, clear hammer. All right, 8146.
Is that okay?
Yep, you're good. You can reset.
All right, now you've seen stage 5, and at this point, I only had enough GoPro left, so I didn't capture the slide down the tube, nor the climb up the tube. Also on this stage, I didn't capture my knife throw, which was embarrassing, and I don't even want to talk about that.
So other folks did much better with a knife throw. This is a lesson to myself that I should probably get out there and practice throwing a knife if I ever needed to do it. So with that, and then of course there was the short jog up to the clubhouse where we finished it all. I had a great time on this match. It was probably one of the two most challenging run and guns I've ever done. I would say the only other one that compares to it, that was at the summer run and gun that I did in Oklahoma last year. That was challenging because it was 115 degrees when I got done with the with that run and gun, and it was, I would say, physically exhausting, maybe just heat exhaustion. This one was probably the most physically, muscle-wise challenging run and gun that I've ever done. My hat is off to you guys. Again, thank you guys very much. I had a great time with all of you, great time with all of my friends that I got to see again out there. I look forward to seeing you again next month at Rock Castle as we do Matt Stennant's next run and gun. Love you, Matt. And I see you. Peace out.